Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about why I decided to do the big chop. And I know most of you know that I was trying to grow my hair out and transition before I did the big chop, but this time I decided to just get it out the way because I knew eventually I was going to have to cut the relaxed hair off anyway. So I just decided to get it on out the way so that I can just start off natural and start fresh. Now, I'm going to be looking down a lot because I did write down the questions that I want to answer for you guys. How many months post-relaxer was I before I did the big chop? My last relaxer was February 2014, and I did my big chop April 17th of 2014. So I would say 2 months, either 2 months and a half, 2.5 months, give or take. But I was 2 months post-relaxer. Now, when I did do my big chop, I did have to go in and cut some of the natural hair off to ensure that I did get all of the relaxed hair out. What was my reaction after I did the big chop? My reaction, and I'll post the picture of my reaction of how I looked when I did the big chop. But let me tell you something. How can I put it? Everybody's different, so I'm just gonna say how I was. But my reaction was shock, was reality set in, like, oh my God, what did I do? So I was a little bit more devastated than I was happy. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, I look like a little boy, and people gonna think that I'm like, you know, that type of female that only want women, and I don't know. I just didn't like the way I looked. It did not fit my face. Now, some people who do a big chop, they look beautiful with it, but I did not like the way I looked with it because my hair was only a ½ inch long, and a ½ inch curled up looks like I had a fade. So anyway, I didn't really like it because it was too short and it was something that I wasn't used to. So immediately I couldn't braid it. It was too short for me to braid it, so I just kept it moisturized, and then I put a stocking cap on top of it and I threw my wig on because that became my best friend until my hair started to grow out until where I became comfortable with it. The pros of a big chop. Now, the good thing about doing your big chop is you don't have to worry about having 2 textures of hair. You don't have to worry about later when your hair gets all long and then you having to go back and feel like you have a setback because now you have to cut off the relaxed hair, because eventually you're gonna have to cut that relaxed hair off. There's no way in getting around that. You're gonna have to cut it off. It's gonna start becoming very thin anyway, so you're gonna have to get rid of that hair. Okay, so the cons of the big chop now. The cons is you really don't know what you're getting into. So if you're gonna do the big chop, make sure you're ready for it because it is a big transition. It's like day and night. If you used to have a long hair and now you're going with hair that don't even touch your ears barely, or you used to having hair in your face, your hair is not going to be in your face, especially if you transition only for like a couple months. So that's one of the cons. Another con is it's like you have to learn a whole new texture of hair. Like, I was used to hair that was relaxed. I was able to easily comb through it. I was able to manage it better. It was just easy. Now it was like I had to get a feel. It was like coming into a whole different world. I had to get a feel of my new hair. And one of the cons is your hair is going to be extremely dry. You're going to need to moisturize, please moisturize, because my hair was so dry and I was like, oh my God, I was not used to it. It was just really dry. I put a lot of moisture, put a lot of water, I moisturized. Now, still felt dry. Some recommendations before you do the big chop is, if you're like me and you want a little bit more hair to kind of fill out your face, I would recommend not big chopping too soon. Transition for as long as you can. I would say I'm 6.5 months now, so, and you see where I'm still not really where I want to be. So basically, I'm just gonna go to my overall feelings of the big chop. At first, I was like, I regretted it. I was like, why did I do this? I should just transition. But I know me, if I would have transitioned, I would have went 4 months and I would have been ready to put a texturizer in it. So my overall, oh, excuse me, must be hungry. My overall feelings of the big chop now, I'm glad I did it. I'm so glad I did the big chop. Now I'm seeing my hair growing and I'm seeing progress. I've been tracking my progress because for the longest I swore up and down my hair was not growing. I was like, dang, it's not even getting longer. But I looked at my old pictures when I posted my 6-month hair natural hair growth journey. When I posted that up, I fell in love with my hair. I was like, oh, it is growing. Oh, I'm starting to like my curls. Oh, it's starting to look cute on me. Oh, it don't look too bad. I'm just not used to seeing myself like that. Oh, this, that. So I am so glad I did it. You guys are all appreciated. So thanks. Again, don't forget to rate the video, comment, and subscribe. Bye.